Salvete, welcome to this video lesson on section 2 of chapter 30, Capitulum Trigesimum. And Julius is about to speak here after Orontes said he has never used a rural instrument, a farm instrument. And Julius says, De rebus rusticis et urbanis colloquemur inter cenam, about rustic or country affairs and city affairs, urbanis, we will speak. Colloquemur is future tense. Notice the E marking that future. In the middle of the dinner, inter cenam. Primum omnium cenabimus. First of all, we shall dine. We will dine. Another future verb there. Sex horae jam sunt. It's now 6 hours, or specifically, there are now 6 hours, cum cibum non sumpsi, when I have not taken food. Now, we would say this differently in English. This is a common idiom in Latin to say it's now so-and-so when I haven't done a thing. We would say it's been this long since I did it, right? So we would say now it's been 6 hours since I last had food, right? But it's in Latin more commonly like this. There are 6 hours now when I have not had food, have not taken food. Winter mihi contrahitur. The belly is contracted for me. That is to say, my stomach is kind of knotting up, feeling hungry. Propter famam, on account of hunger. Cornelius says, Sex horae nihil est. 6 hours is nothing. Homo 6 dies cibo carere potest. A person, a human being, is able to lack or miss, that is, be wanting, be needing food for 6 days. Nec tamen fame moritur, nor nevertheless is he dying from hunger. This is to say, you could go 6 days without food and you're still not dead. You're not dying even. Julius says, Dubito num ego tam diu famem fere possim. I doubt whether I could endure hunger for so long. Sex horas cibo caruisse jam molestum est. It's already troublesome to have lacked or missed food for 6 hours. Magnum malum est fames. Hunger is a big evil, a big bad thing. Cornelius says, Id non nego, I'm not denying that. Sed multo molestior est sitis, but much more troublesome is thirst. Sine cibo diu vivere possum. Without food, we can live for a long time. Sine aqua, without water. Paulisper tantum, only a little while. So paulisper, for a little while, that's the opposite of diu, for a long time. It's kind of funny that the word that means for a long time is very short, and the word that means for a short time is very long. Always found that cute. Orontes ridens, Orontes laughing, says, inquit, equidim. Indeed, in my opinion, sine aqua, without water, jucunde vivere possum, I am able to live pleasantly. Sine vino non item, without wine, not the same way. Okay, so we can see immediately Orontes likes his wine. Magnum bonum est vinum. Wine is a great good thing. Here he's kind of echoing what was said above about hunger being a great bad thing. And Cornelius says, Nemo negat, no one denies, vinum aqua jucundius esse, that wine is more pleasant than water. Sed tamen aquam bibere malo quam sitim pati. But nevertheless, I prefer to drink water than to suffer thirst. Okay, pati, the infinitive to suffer, sitim, thirst. Num tu sitim prefere mavis, quam aquam bibere. Surely you don't prefer to endure, prefere, thirst, sitim, rather than to drink water. And Orontes says, Melius quidem est aquam bibere quam siti perire. It is better, indeed, to drink water than to perish of thirst, to die of thirst. Ex malis minimum eligere portet. Out of evils, out of bad things, ex malis, it is fitting, o portet, to choose or select the least. That is to pick the least bad thing. Nec vero, nor indeed. Jucunde vivo, do I live pleasantly. Nisi quotidie bono vino fruor, unless daily I am enjoying good wine. Okay, yeah, I think he's an alcoholic. He's got to have the wine every day. Vinum vita est, wine is life. And Cornelius says, Non vivimus ut bibamus, sed bibimus ut vivamus. We do not live that we should drink, but we drink that we should live. Okay, so his point is, come on, man, you're excessive here. Drinking is what we do so that we can live. We don't drink in order, we don't live for the purpose of drinking, right? It's not all about drinking in life. Okay, hic Aemilia. Here Aemilia says, inquit, necesse est, it is necessary, palisper famem et sitem fere, for a short time to endure, fere, hunger and thirst, famem et sitem. Dum cibus coquitur, while the food is cooked, et triclinium exornatur, and the dining room is decorated. Servus cuius negotium est, the slave whose duty it is, cibum coquere, to cook the food, atque cenam parare in culina, and to prepare the dinner in the kitchen, coquus appellatur, is called the cook. Alii servi, the other slaves, ministri qui vucantur, who are called, we could call them servants or serving people, waiters, if we want. Cibum paratum e calina intercliniam portant. Carry, portant, the prepared food, cibum paratum, from the kitchen, e culina, into the dining room. In triclinio, in the dining room, sunt tres lecti, there are 3 couches. Lectus summus, the highest couch. Medius, the middle one. Imus, the lowest one. Et mensa in medio, and there is a table in the middle. Now, these couches, the names of the highest, the middle, and the lowest have to do with kind of positions of honor. The highest couch would typically be the higher honored guest, and lowest couch would be the lower honored guest. And the host would sit in the middle there on the lectus medius. Ante convivium, before the party, triclinium floribus exornatur. The dining room is decorated with flowers. Et vestis pretiosa, and precious cloth, super lectos ternitur, is strewn over or laid over the couches. Nequenim sedentes cenant Romani, for nor indeed do the Romans dine sedentes, while sitting, sed in lectis cubantes, but lying down on couches. Quot convivae in singulis lectis accubant, how many guests lie down on individual couches? In singulis lectis, on the individual couches, aut singuli, either individuals, aut bini, or 2 at a time, aut terni, or 3 at a time, convivae accubare solent, guests are accustomed to lie down. So put that all together in English. On the individual couches, you usually have either individual guests, 2 guests in a group, or 3 guests in a group. Cum igitur, when therefore, paucissime sunt convivae, the guests are very few, non pauciores sunt quam 3, they are not fewer than 3. Cum plurimi, when very many, non plures quam novem, not more than 9. Nam terni sunt novem, for 3 groups times 3 are 9. And then Julius says, Hora decima est, it is the 10th hour. So time for dinner. Kenam jam pridem paratum esse portuit. Now, long since, jam pridem, it was fitting, it was proper, oportuit, for dinner to have been prepared. Kenam paratum esse. Nimis tardis es iste cocos. That cook is too slow. Notice in the margin, tardis is an antonym of celer, fast, quick. Amelia says, Tu umne hoc negotium est an meum? Is this your business, your trouble, or is it mine? She's saying, are you blaming me that the cook's slow? And I think she's picked up on the iste there because iste might imply that of yours rather than just that. So it could be like he's blaming her for the cook's slowness, tardiness. Uter nostrum inculina praes. Which of the two of us is in charge in the kitchen? Non dum hora decima est. It's not yet the 10th hour. So she's basically saying, you saying it's the 10th, but really we're not quite there yet. So, Julius, you're being a bit impatient. Patienter expecta. Wait patiently. Dum servi lectos sternunt. While the slaves are, laying out the cloths on the couches. Sternunt means they strew, we could maybe translate it here as cover the couches, while they cover the couches. Cenabimus, we will dine, cum primum cocus cenam paraveret, when first the cook will have prepared dinner. That is to say, as soon as the cook has prepared dinner. Et servi triclinium ornaverent, and the slaves will have decorated the dining room. And again, there we would just say, and as soon as the slaves have decorated the dining room. Latin, often in when and if clauses, will use a future or future perfect, where in English we just use a present or a regular perfect. Brevi, in a short time. Cena parata, the dinner will have been prepared, because it's with parata and eret. In a short time, the dinner will have been prepared. Et triclinium ornatum erit, and the dining room will have been decorated. All right, well, that concludes section 2 of this story. So next time we will look at section 3 and see what goes on there. I hope you learned a few things here. Valete, ad proximum tempus.